Hey everybody, FRO here. Just wanted to do a quick video here, a little bit of a walk around. We have a new addition to the stable. We needed a relatively inexpensive vehicle to do a little bit of running around for the shop and do some overlanding with. So we purchased this 2006 WK Grand Cherokee. Relatively low miles on it, 116,000 miles on it. We got it at a pretty good price, but there are a few things that needs to be done to it. It is far from perfect. If you ask me if it was stock, I would have to say no, because stock would imply that everything works on it as it came from the factory. So it is a limited, so it does have the 4.7 liter Chrysler V8 QuadraDrive II, full-time four-wheel drive. I'll do a little bit of a walk around here, and you may see some content in the future, some more videos with this as we do a little bit of work to it. Walking around the front here, the bumper's beat up pretty good. The back one is as well there. Not really an issue. We'll probably even take that chin spoiler off. You can see the lights are kind of cloudy on there. We'll have to clean those up. I have two different kinds of tires on here currently, so fronts and backs are different. So we'll be getting some new tires on there. I believe I am probably going to go with some Falcon Wild Peaks on there. Body on this overall is pretty good. It's a little scaly underneath. It spent some time in New York. If we take a look at the interior, for whatever reason, somebody has decided to bust out all of the door handles. So all four of them. That little pocket is actually a separate component there that can be purchased, which is good, but they're still not real cheap. So I got a couple of those to at least take care of the front for right now. Otherwise, interior is in pretty decent shape. A little bit of wear on the driver's side, but otherwise it's pretty good. The factory navigation system, the display does not work, so we'll be pulling that head unit out of there and replacing that. Again, automatic with the QuadraDrive II system. The QuadraDrive II is one of the things that drew me to this vehicle for the price. It does have the low range. It's full-time four-wheel drive, then you get your low range. And when you put it in low range, the electronic limited slip differentials lock both the front and rear axle on here too. So that's a pretty nice feature on an inexpensive vehicle. Yeah, interior's in pretty good shape. Has a sunroof on it, leather, so pretty decent overall. No real problem areas for rust on the exterior here. If we walk around to the back, we can see the last place it was in West Virginia. Actually, they picked it up at an auction in Virginia, and just coming out of West Virginia. Windshield wiper's a little floppy here. It just kind of folds over, so I'll have to fix that. If I open up the trunk here, the hatch, the spare tire's sitting in the back, so I'm going to have to replace that, put it back underneath. Otherwise, again, interior's not in bad shape here. Shocks are getting a little bit rusty, but they're holding. The shocks on the window are very rusty and isn't really holding any pressure, so I'll have to get that replaced. Again, exterior of the vehicle is not bad. It's pretty clean. The only problem area is there's a little dent up here in the front, but again, for the purpose of this vehicle, that's probably fine, because we're going to do worse when we take it off-road and take it through a Kentucky car wash and see what it looks like afterwards. So again, a pretty decent vehicle, pretty clean overall. A lot of little things that I have to fix. I have a pile of parts coming from Rock Auto. There are certain things you want to take care of on these vehicles, ball joints in particular. If you don't take care of the ball joints, it's a pretty catastrophic failure. So I'll pop open the hood here quick, and you can take a look at the Chrysler V8 that's in here. Same family as the 3.7 was in a V6. The 4.7 is in the V8. Overall, pretty clean. They did put a too small for this vehicle battery in here. It's not the right group size, so that's something else I'll have to take a look at. Hemi would have been nice, but honestly the 4.7 is nice for maintenance. The plugs are a lot easier to get to, and there's half as many of them because it doesn't have dual spark plugs per cylinder. So yeah, overall pretty decent vehicle, and we'll get some more content out here. Probably not a whole lot of start to finish walkthroughs on by the way, the hood shock needs to be replaced. The wind just blew that shut. So probably not a whole lot of start to finish videos, because there are plenty of videos on how to work on these vehicles out there. But we will kind of take you along on the journey for this vehicle and show you some of the mechanical repairs and some of the improvements that we have to do on these older WKs, but they're pretty decent vehicles overall. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned.